Hey, good afternoon, teacher and classmate. Our group is made of Maria Jose, Julio, Chris, and Diego, who is speaking to you, in which we'll expose the subject of plagiarism, types of plagiarism, how to avoid it, the consequence, and exam. Within the university environment, the exchange of idea and information is necessary, which is why academic production is based on a constant dialogue between different intellectual actors. Hence, respect for intellectual property is not only based on ethical or legal terms, but also on the proper flow of ideas. Now, what is plagiarism? Plagiarism is using some else works, ideas, or words of as your own without explicitly crediting where the information came from. Other people's information is someone else's property, such as a car or anything else we own, regardless of the whether it is free or not, or how we have access it on the internet, or a magazine, or a book, or words belong to us cannot to be used without our permission. And finally, therefore, the plagiarism is an infringement of copyright on a work or any kind, which is produced by copying it without the authorization of the person who created it or who owns or owns a right to say work. And this is the presentation as a jurisdiction work. Now,
Okay, continue. Main for plagiarism. Complete plagiarism. When the original content is copied without any change made, either in language, ideas, or even punctuation, it is known as complete plagiarism. Many academics believe that it is usually done by people who are incompetent in the particular matter or are simply too lazy to make the effort to write their ideas. Number two, plagiarism. When the content presented is a combination of two, three different sources, where the use of rephrasing as synonyms is very high, then it is now a partial plagiarism. In this case, the author chooses some originally insufficient knowledge of the particular subject is the common result for partial plagiarism case. Number three, minimalistic plagiarism. In this case, the plagiarist focuses more on the concept, ideas, tools, or opinion than on the form of the writer's work. Although many do not consider it plagiarism, probability those who do it. It can be considered the left of someone else's work or even the left of someone else's ideas or thoughts. Number four, original source citation. When information about the original source of the content is cited, it does not always count to plagiarism. However, the information in a source citation varies greatly from case to case. Some authors cite the name of the source, but do not give any information on how to access the original creation. Others, incredible and it may seem, give full reference, only some give truthful information. Number 5, self-plagiarism. This form of plagiarism in Persian the most controversial, and it is as in not using one's own work, in whole or in part, or even the shame to and rewriting in a different form, is commonly known as self-plagiarism. Publishing the same materials through different media without properly reference one another is a very common habit among many bloggers. In which cases can plagiarism be found? Writing produced through research or CESAR data. Number 2, summarizing information privilege, writing by someone else. Number 3, use of images or information from a website.
Continue, cause that inquiry plagiarism number 1, attempted to evaluate the academic grades. Number 2, in the current ethical climate, plagiarism is considered trivial. Number 3, plagiarism is a challenge I way to deal with authority. Number 4, listening is simply and more comfortable that join the word user. Number 5, migrate the rest of the classmates join. Number 6, false values plagiarism is saying is smart and acceptable. Next. What to about plagiarism? We have 3 ways to that plagiarism. One is to quit. Is the information that reference the original source on the text on the idea that we use there are different citation styling. Author data, author paging, numeric styling, journal. What to cites, add, yours, used, printed, electronic, images, tablet, graphic, videos, programming, codes, etc. Through plagiarism tends to use the transformation, preserving the meaning of the original. What to paraphrases, make the interpretation of another tutor ideas in word on words. Taking of summaries, make ideas, substantives, change a word, order and sentences, structure, all words, cites, source. 3, reference and bibliography. A reference is set on data, the equality, identify the cites, documentary, author, title, years, publisher, journals, URL, etc. Bibliography, it is a journal list is of everything that has been read to the preparation of the words. It has been especially cited of no.
Continue. Plagiarism detection programs. They are programs that compare the analyzed document with others. They are available in the internet or in document repositories and detect plagiarism based on the similarity rate. They basically work for exact copies of the text. Other types of plagiarism are more difficult to detect. Paragraphs, translation. They are also used to detect plagiarism in the source code of computer programs. as it is used Turnitin for plagiarism control. Other programs, Viper, Safe Basing, Vithenticate. Next. Consequence of plagiarism. In the case of the studies, plagiarism can lead to sanction or expulsion from the institute. In turn, the person who was plagiarist can sue, and a fine penalty will be imposed in the person who committed the plagiarism. Thanks.
Está en mute.
Okay, continues. Plagiarism example. Case in which it will fall into plagiarism. Plagiarism is not only a literary issue, but also a social issue whose springs are equally economic, and the technical science and writing tools have evolved towards greater fluency. In the text, thanks to the action of a copying and pasting, downloading and putting online some of knowledge. Therefore, some questions of ethics are raised under new judgment, according to the media and the modes of the dissemination. Corrective way to a paraphrasing. When you have problems such as plagiarism is analyzed in addition to the literature file, the social background and its economic and the technical implications are considered. Since the form of reading and writing have been transformed towards greater textual clarity, thanks to the copy and paste option, as well as downloading and all the knowledge available on the web. Therefore, ethics under new criteria according to the foundation and the modes of dissemination is essential. Moral inert 24. Explanation. Okay. Explanation of the example. In the first case, the chain is minimal and the place from which the corresponding information was extracted is not specified. Consequently, a personal appropriation is needed at the codes for a good reading of the original source, as well as optimal reference and the citation. In the second example, the senses of the what was written by the moral inert is extracted. The text correctly appropriates the primary source, not only using synonyms conducive to effective the paraphrasing, but also pointing out at the end of the synonyms conducive to effective paraphrasing, but also pointing out to the end of the paragraph that is indeed someone else's idea, to avoid falling into plagiarism due to the incorrect use the citation rules. It is recommended to consult to the following source available in Leo. Thanks.
Respect to copyright.
the word, images, ideas, quotes.
With citation and reference.
Responsibility about plagiarism, be creative. Thanks.
Very much.
Thanks for your attention.
Very much. Thank you.